Hi everybody, it's Robin with Uniquely Robins. We're back doing Carolyn Jensen's kits. This was the first one that we did, the farm, and I wanted to show you it as it is finished. I don't know if you can see or not, that glossy accent is all dry now, and it's almost like porcelain right there now, that horse. I did make the tassel for it, and it has some lace in it that way matches what we put on here. It's got some beads in there, and it has some charms in there, just little dangly, and I put it on one of these Tim Holtz little clips. So this all finished, and we have the beads and the charms hanging out the bottom here. And I'm just going to do a real quick flip through of the finished product for you, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So we have all this, and I did decide not to put a closure on this since you may be using it outside. That way you can get to it a lot quicker. I do want to flip these, at least one of them, this direction. We just have various pockets. There's an envelope there. Tuck spots here and there. Really love these milk things. I think they're really cool. But that's that all finished. Our farm journal. And now we're going to move on to, let me put this clip back on here. You could also put a bulb pin on this if you wanted to, so you could actually hook it on the back side. I just kind of like it hanging right there. Okay. Now this kit is called My Garden, and it is also by Carolyn Jensen. Come on. Sorry about that. I had to let the dog in the room or else she's going to start barking outside the door. Now I'm going to show you the pages first, and I did print these double-sided, so you have one on picture on both sides of it. And this has the ladybug and the bee, and like it looks like you set your glass on there and has like a glass stain there, which is kind of cool. It has the same thing on both sides of that page. Might have to do a little trimming, but I think we're going to put lace on that side so it won't matter. You got the little gnomes, and the paper looks like it's been crinkled up, which I like that look. I didn't put anything on the back of that one. Some of them I left kind of plain, and we might ink them up or something. I should have shuffled them around a little bit. Grace, don't start, you'll go back out. Got the little birdies here. People outside are shoveling or something out there. So there is two of each page because I did print them out and then I turned them over and printed them on the other side. So I would have something on both sides. Love the little ladybugs running up the middle of the page. And you got the little fairies and the buckets there, and this bee right here, if you can see, it's real light on there. And we have this one. And it doesn't matter that they're both on the same side, because once we fold the other one in it, like when we fold these two together, they won't be together anymore, if you understand what I mean. Sometimes I don't explain things very well. Okay, and it also came with all the ephemera. This, I don't remember if I told you, it's called My Garden. I love this kit, so I had to go back up and buy it. But you have these kind of envelopes, which I'm in the process of cutting out. We won't need them until tomorrow, so I'll get them cut out by then, which I really like. I love the bees. Love bees. Love bees. And then the little seed packets. And I might print a couple more of the seed packets out. I'm not sure yet. The other ephemera I have already cut out. It comes with these little ladybugs, which I just think are adorable. I was trying to figure out how to cut those out without by fussy cutting them because, and somebody told me, Terri Lee told me that you just cut it out without the legs and draw the legs on. So we may do that. We'll see. Then you have 2 of these, I think are like belly bands, or you can use them as bookmarks if you wanted to. And then you have these little cards. Let me move this just so you can see them a little better. That come with it. All these are all the ephemera that comes with the kit. And then you have these 2 big tags. Love this one. Love the little ladybugs all throughout the book. There's all throughout the pages, there's little ladybugs here and there. And you have the 2 round ones with the bees. So we'll get to use some of our bee charms on this book. And then you have these that look like the front of seed packets. And we might print out a couple more of those seed packets and use those on the front of them. Who knows what we'll do. And then you have a couple postcards. And that's all the ephemera that comes with it. Can't talk there for a minute. Okay, now I've already put 2 pages together to make the cover. I just glued 2 pages together. I really wanted this word garden on the front instead of the back. But I like it on the back too. This was also another piece of ephemera here, this piece. And I cut it out and glued it on the front of the paper, and I cut this out of another page. I've just printed 2 of these out and then cut it out and put it on the front. So it says garden on the front. And I also laminated the cover. I just ran it through my laminating machine. So we have a laminated cover. So if you're outside using it in your garden to write things down or something and it rains, it's not going to hurt it. I didn't laminate all the pages, just the cover. I could laminate all the pages, but I just did the cover. But that's up to you. If you want to laminate all the pages, then, you know, you do you. Like I always say, you do you. So we're going to start by folding our pages. I don't do a lot of writing in journals. I love to make journals. But I don't do a lot of writing in journals. So but I do every summer have a gardening journal. So I thought I would make this a gardening journal that I could actually use in my garden, because I keep track of what I plant where and how it does in that spot, so I know if I want to continue to leave it there or not. Now I just stuck the cover back in the laminator because there was a couple spots that didn't really catch real well, so I want to make sure I run it through again to make sure any parts get stuck down that weren't. And I did trim it down too. Hope everybody's doing well and not freezing to death. Love these little yellow birds, or those finches, I think. I had thought about using this page for the cover, Life in My Garden, but I really like the other page better. So, I mean, you could use whatever you want for the cover page. It doesn't have to be the same as anybody else's. And there you got the little ladybugs down at the little girl's feet. Ladybugs are supposed to be good luck in your garden. This one, I'm not sure why it didn't get something on the back side of it, but who knows? Maybe I didn't stick it in there. Who knows? Who knows with me? I had to get down, crawl around on the floor this morning, try to figure out why my laminator wouldn't work. Either my strip doesn't work or that plug-in back there doesn't work. Okay. And of course I do have some that don't have anything on the back side. Depending on how many pages we want. And I'm going to use them anyway. And we will ink them up or something on the back side. Spray some ink on them or something to make them so they're not so stark white. And I printed 2 sets of it out, so you'll notice that I'm folding pages that I've already folded, and that is because I did print 2 sets out because I wanted several pages in it. I guess I could have went ahead and folded these. Let me grab this out of the laminator. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's better. Now, if you do laminate it, the laminating paper it will fold. Sometimes it takes a little coaxing, but it will fold. So there's our cover. And it'll make it nice and sturdy if you're carrying it around outside. And if it rains, it's not going to hurt it. At some point I'm going to make a hiking journal because I do hike and I like to hike with my grandkids. I used to hike with my daughter all the time. Then they'd come home with their little leaves and stuff they pick up and we'd make a book. You know how you iron them between 2 pieces of wax paper, and we always make a little book out of it. So I'm going to make one to keep some of the stuff that we do that to. May end up making them all one too, because you know kids got to have what you have. Okay. All right. And this is just the page where I cut that word garden out of to put on the front. It was just plain up there. And I added this little ephemera piece and then cut out the little word garden and put on the front. So it looks like that instead of like that. Because I really like that page. But we might cut these out and use them. You never know. Try not to waste, you know. All right, that's looking pretty good. So let's put our signatures together. Those are all the ones with the white inside, because I want to put those sporadically through there. And these are all the ones that are on double-sided. Okay. So we're going to go like this. I think I'm going to try every other one to be the white. Let's do another one. I think we'll make it 2 signatures, or we may just make it 1. I'm not sure. I think 1 might be too much. So we'll do 2 signatures in it. And you don't have to use all the papers if you don't want to. And I actually may leave those stark white because I can always put some flowers on there when it gets warm outside. And if you put some flowers in between there and then leave a heavy book on it, the impression of the flowers will go on the pages. The colors and stuff will bleed onto the pages, which will make it really pretty and even more gardening. Let's see how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those 2 go in here. Goes in there, and that one will go in there. Okay. So we have 2 signatures. And I think we'll put that one on the top. And we'll go inside our book. Now I know the pages stick out further than the paper, but that doesn't bother me because we'll probably put, you know, some lace on there. So it's going to stick out anyway. I think I'm going to put the lace just on the outside cover. The front and the back that way. I haven't decided what color I want to use yet. I have some eyelet lace that I have tea dyed, or coffee dyed. I think I coffee dyed this. I'm trying to remember if I tea dyed it or coffee dyed. I think it's coffee dyed. And I think we're just going to run a piece around down the front. So see, you won't see those pages sticking out, because I didn't want to cut them down any further either. So run that down the front and the back. Just debating, I don't know if I need to use hot glue to do that since this is laminated. I'm not sure if the Fabri-Tac will stick on there. So we may have to, we'll do that tomorrow anyway, but we may have to warm up the hot glue gun to do that. But today we're just going to work on decorating up our signatures with all of our little ephemera here. And I think we are going to use this and make like a corner pocket out of one. Down further. Let's go through there. Make a pocket out of that. And up here at the top, there's a little thing, looks like it's paper clipped on. We're going to make a little corner tuck out of that one. And I think we'll make another pocket out of this one. Because I really don't want to waste that. I think that's a little straighter than it was before. Okay. So, do we want to put anything on this page? I'm just going to lay all these out so I can see what we got. Let me move this out of the way. See what we have. I just love this kit. See, these are the ones that I was talking about for the seed packets. So I might print these out again and, you know, use those on the front. So they're a little different. They're not the exact same. And I don't mind the green beans sticking out behind because I think it's pretty cool. Maybe not so much for the flowers, but for the vegetable ones. And then there's the other one that has the little man on it. And see, that would work just fine to put that on the top to make them a little different. So we have more seed packets. And I will put the seed packets in the little pockets and stuff because I do save seeds from my flowers and my vegetables. Of course, the vegetables, you gotta wait till you come in the house to do it, but if I'm out collecting seeds from my flowers, I can just collect them right in them little seed packets and use them. I'm thinking a couple of these that are plain on the one side, like this one. Let me find another one. This one. Just wanted the same number. I wasn't really paying attention to what was on them right at the moment because some of them we will glue together this way and make pockets, because you gotta have pockets. Phew, I closed that door and it got warm in here. Phew. Take this sweater off. This is a really weird room. It's either cold or hot in here. All right, let's move this aside because I do want that on my front. These two I want to glue together. And before we do that, I'll put my little thumb pulls in. Which side do I want? Yeah, well, yeah. I want them on this side. And I'm not going down real deep, just like that. Tried to get them kind of centered in the middle anyway. All right. And then let's just glue them on. I did fill my glue up. And I'm going to go right down the middle. So we have 2 pockets. Make sure I have it up the right direction. Just knowing my luck, I would put it on upside down. I'm a little heavy-handed on the glue on that side. I think that might help a little bit. Forgot to put my mat down today. It's usually I center it so it's my guide, so I know you can see what I'm doing. I kind of have a mess here, don't I? All right. Yeah, this is the one we're working on. This is the other one, so I'm going to move that one out of the way for now. I know some of this stuff is going to be out of your sight, but I can see what I'm working with, and I have some room. And I think I am going to put my mat up here because I don't want to get glue all over my table. There we go. And it helps me to keep you in frame so you can see what I'm doing. All right. I think I want it to go this way. Okay, so there's a 1 page. I think I want 2 pockets if possible. Yeah, it's possible in each one. 2 pockets in each signature should be enough, right? Which one do we want on the front? And which one do we want on the inside? I think like that. And I think we'll put our little thumb pulls on the inside this time. It needs to go just a little deeper. Stop shaking. Might actually get it straight. Okay. Sometimes this glue in this little bottle comes out too fast, but I'm trying to control it because this bottle is so much easier to squeeze than the other one. My hands are acting up. Okay. Make sure it's going the right direction. Sorry if I have my head in your way. I'm going to trim that other side just a little bit. Scissors do. They're hiding from me over here. Okay. Got off trap. No grass. No barks. Remember, Daddy said barking dogs get no bacon. You better quit barking. 'Cause we know you like bacon. Trying to cut her down on eating so much table scraps. It's kind of hard to do when the grandkids are here because they drop things, and I usually don't let them have chocolate unless they're sitting right beside me because she will eat it. And that is not good for dogs. Okay, so we have our 2 pockets. Now let's figure out, where do we want them in our book? We could actually put a 3rd pocket. Well, I think 2 is enough. We'll use that blank page for something else. Well, let's put this one right inside. And then we'll put this one in the middle. How about that? Do I want it that way? Or I kind of want the pockets on the inside. Let's do it this way. Okay. All right. So I don't really think we need anything on this page. We'll just leave it as it is because I like the little lady there. Then we have our pocket page. We could put something on here. Maybe that corner tuck. What do we do with it? Oh, come here, dude. Right up there. Yeah, I like that. This is a really cute kit. Especially if you like gardening or tuck spot. What do we want to put in it? A little hair sticking off there. Let's put one of these little bees up in there, maybe. Sticking out. And how about that card? All right. I think we want to put a little pocket over here. Just a little one. Maybe this one here. Look like it's stitched on there. One in that pocket. Let's put that in there. It gives you something to write if you want to write a little note while you're out in the garden. I love how she's got these to where they look like they're pinned on with little straight pins, and some of them are safety pinned on. Like this is safety pinned, and little clothespins. That's not a clothespin, it's a paper clip. Paper clipped on. They're just really cute. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to do. Where is the other? There. I think I'm going to flip this way. Let's move these out for a moment. And I'm going to. Am I? No, I can't do that. I guess we'll just put it that way. I had an idea, but that wouldn't work. Maybe we'll do it in the other book. We'll see how it lays out. All right, do we want to put something on this page, or do we want to just leave the little "oh no Malone"? You know, one of them little ladybugs up in the corner would be cute. Fussy cut this, try to fussy cut this little ladybug out. All right. Put him up here in this corner. Not much of an artist, but I'm going to try to draw some little legs on him. His little antenna up here. There, he's so cute. Little ladybug up in the corner. I think that's all that page needs. Okay. I'm wondering about this one. I could have printed out another one of those and put over top of that, made a pocket. Which I still could do. So we might come back to that. We might do that. We'll see. This page, I am going to run across just a little bit with some ink. I don't want, well, broke that. That wasn't very sturdy. Not real dark, just to kind of tone that white down a little bit. There we go. I like that better. That stark white was just a little too white for me. Okay. I thought maybe these were belly bands, but I don't think they are, because they're too big that way and too small that way. So there may just be a, oh, wait, might be a little, we could make a pocket to hold your little pin in somewhere out of that maybe. I don't know. Or we can just put it on somewhere. He's really cute. I don't want that. Let's see. Don't really want that. Might put a little pocket on that side, just a little one. I'm going to kind of tag the corners a little and put it right there. I think that would be pretty right there. Don't want it cleared down at the bottom. All right. Do we have? Oh, that won't fit. I thought it might fit in a pocket, but it won't. I don't think these will either. Unless that's a little bright. Let's try this one. Just trimming the edge around this off over to my paper trash can. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I do know that. need to trim him just a hair bit more. There we are. Let's see. Open the pocket up just a tiny bit because I think I got a little too far over with the glue. There we go. Okay. There we go. And the next page. Love these little birds. Kind of just like that the way it is, really. I don't know if we need to put something on here. Those are pretty big. Tags are really big too, aren't they? Well, that's our pocket anyway, so I think we'll just leave him alone. Other than I am going to open this up and ink right there where you see the thumb hole. It could be just a tiny bit darker. I have some more of those somewhere. A couple more of them. Can't believe I broke that. I don't know if my E6000 will hold it or not. I think those look fine just the way they are, with the nice little pockets. She's done a good job with the graphics on these. That I'm not sure that I got purple on me. I haven't even used anything purple. Oh, that's what it is. My purple ink fell over there. It's like, I know I don't have any purple. I haven't used it today. Get it off of there before it dried. Okay. Now, we're down to this page. I do want to trim this white just a tiny bit because it is way out there on that page for some reason. All right, let's see. I could put a tuck spot up there. No, I don't think so. I know, let's do this tag. Let's punch a hole in him. Find my garden string. Actually, I think a couple of pieces of twine will do just fine. There we go. Just need one right now. Boop, 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 boop. He's trying to run away from me. Okay, that's a little long. We'll fix that. I got some paper clips here. I think we'll take one of the gold ones. We're going to paper clip him. Right, yeah, right here. Right there. Or I could put him in the pocket. Wait a minute. Let's see. I could put him in one of these pockets. I really like seeing the bee though. But we'll put him in that side. Maybe we'll put one in the other signature too, just in one side. And I think I'm going to paper clip this little gnome right here. Just because he's very cute. And I might end up making that a bookmark. Maybe we'll laminate it and make it a bookmark. Okay. I think that's good for that. I think I want to leave both of these blank because I love this bee in the background here and I don't want to hide him. And it'll give us some space to write. So in a gardening journal, you really want some spaces to write. Use this stark white up here. Just really ever so lightly. I mean, I'm not really pushing hard. I just cuts that stark white down a little bit, and you'll still be able to see the impressions if you put flowers in there too. I think she is good, other than I come back there. I want to trim this white off a little bit. And we could have offset some of these pages too to make them half pages. I just didn't want to interfere with the graphics because they're so pretty. And I think on this page we might put one of these seed packets as a pocket. But I am going to go around it with my marker. Put that aside. And make it look like it's stitched. Just because I like it. I'm going to trim a little of this white off the bottom. Guess I didn't do a outstanding trimming job last night. Well, of course it was 1 o'clock this morning. There. And it just looks like it's been stitched around. Make sure I had it up the right way. And I can always print more of these out for my seed packets. Oh. Beautiful carnations there. Beautiful carnations. Okay. Come here. All right. We're going to leave the little old lady alone. We'll leave that girl alone. I'll go down this side just a tiny bit darker. Okay. No, I think I know I'm leaving a lot of blank pages, but I'm doing it on purpose because this is a gardening journal and you're going to want to write. So you're going to need room to write. And Carolyn has done an excellent job of just putting, you know, some small embellishments already on there. So I don't really feel the need to add too much to it. So we still have a place to write. And we have our other pocket there. And we're going to trim this a little bit. Okay. I think that one is done. It's just a quick little project because Carolyn's done most of the work for you. Let's do this one. I know we're going to use this in one of those pockets. So we'll go ahead and put the string on him. Alright. Now this being the front page, I'm going to leave it as the front page, that is, just to make sure we are. That's actually the page on the front of the book, so we might want a different front page. That's on the front of the other one. Actually, I think we'll use this one on the front. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Now you can trim all these down to be even, but I don't mind them being uneven like that a little bit. I think it gives it a little more character that they cascade down like that. Okay, I think we're good on that page. We need to find our white ones to make our pocket. So there's one, and there's one. There's one. And there's one. So let's start with that. Figure out how we want them to go. Definitely think that's going to have to be on the outside. So with that on the inside. I think we'll do that one this way. All right, so we want our pulls on this side, on that one, and this side on that one. Now we glue them together. Give us two good sized pockets. Okay. Make sure it's up the right direction. Line them up. Got glue everywhere. Trim that side. And the top a little bit, I think. Trim this side down. Probably want to wait for the glue to dry really before you trim this, because the paper's soft at this point and it can rip real easy. Let go me. Didn't want to let go of my fingers. May not have come down far enough on that little thumb hole now. Yeah, it's all right. We could make it a little bigger, I guess. Maybe, if I can get a hold of it. No, we can get it in there. It's plenty big enough. Come on, get in there. Sometimes you just gotta coax it and talk nice to it, and it'll go. Okay. I think we need a little glue right there. dried before it got stuck. Okay. So we have that page. We want to put this number 2 spot, and the other one is going to go in the middle. Trim this. Well, actually both. A few of those need trimmed up a little bit. Don't do that. I might before tomorrow make us some tags. All right, what did I do here? Okay, that one goes there. Okay. But I messed it up there for a minute. Okay. So we have that page. I might make us some tabs for tomorrow to put on here when we finish this up, because I think it would look nice with tags running down through there. So here's our first pocket. So let's put this in the back one. So we get to the back one. Leave the bird stick up out of there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. No, I don't like that. I almost forgot we had these postcards. We could put one of those in this side, one in the other book, and then we have the envelopes yet too that we will put in the other pockets when I get those done. Let's see. What's the pretty little bee? Yeah, let's put the pretty little bee right there. Actually, I think we're going to put him in the middle, or more to the middle, not clear in the middle. And we're just going to glue him on there. Not going to make a pocket or anything like that. We'll just like the bee on there. He can be buzzing around waiting on somebody to fill that other pot with a flower for him. I just think he looks pretty on there. Okay. Here we have this one. I think we're going to put this little pocket down here. And we will make it a pocket. Right down here at the bottom. Okay. I need to get my paper towels instead of that. I think we're going to put this little girl in there. I like that page the way it is. I like that one. This one could use something. Oh. This little pot of flowers would look pretty right there. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Whoops. Did you all get the snowstorm that we got? We got a lot of snow, very slick outside. The mailman actually didn't come for 2 days. I don't know what is going on with the mail these days. It's outrageous price, and then they tell you your stuff's going to be there one day and it's not. Sent something to a very good friend of mine who has been not feeling well, and I sent her a nice little package, and it was supposed to be there yesterday, and then last night I got a message saying that it won't be there till Friday. I said, at this rate, she'll be all better before, which is good. I'm very glad she'd be all better. But before we even get started, oh, I haven't glued those together yet. I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on there. All right, I didn't glue them. I cut the tabs, but we didn't glue them together yet. So hopefully she will get it Friday. Trying to make her feel a little better, and the card took forever to get sent out. I can't really go anywhere. I still have some packages from the drawing I've got to get shipped out. I haven't even been able to get out to do that. The weather's been so bad. And I've got to get that done. People are wanting their stuff. Oh, I should have pulled that down a little further. That's all right. That's okay. I have to do that same thing on this. I should check that first, I guess. That's all right. I need to get me some more ink in my pad. Okay. All right. Have to expand our thumb holes down a little further on this one too. I don't know why the first one worked just fine, but you'll have that sometimes. Just want to thank you all for being here and sticking with me through these ups and downs of this time and everything. I really appreciate it. I hope I make it worth your while to be here with me. You enjoy the projects. Okay. Now, before I forget, I'm going to go back to this other pocket and put this postcard in there. Before I forget where I want to put it. And sometimes if your pockets feel tight, you can just make sure that you didn't have any glue sticking something down that where it shouldn't be. So I had that problem with this one, so let's make sure. And I just take my little metal ruler and go through there. If there's any, sometimes you'll get just the tiniest bit of glue that sticks somewhere, and that will take care of it for you. Okay, now where were we? Do what's back here. So we put that in. Make sure we did all the pages. No, I don't think we did. I think we were right here. Yeah. Yeah, we were right here. Okay, let's see. It covers up that little bee up there, so I want that bee to show. I love the bees. Maybe. See what else we got. Another bee. I think that's a little dark for there though. I think we'll leave that plain. There's another bee, isn't that beautiful? I love the bees, they're so pretty. Bees and keys, I love. Now, I really want, I'm not trying to put a lot of ephemera in here because I really want this to, oh, well, that's the same one. Maybe we'll put it here. I'll have a lot of writing room in it. And I know a lot of the ephemera you can write on the back of, but it's kind of hard to do when you're outside. I'm going to put this in right here, and I've only glued the sides and the bottom. And the reason that I did that, I'm pushing on the sides just ever so slightly. I mean, it looks like I'm doing it hard, but I'm really not. So that we can, well, maybe, have to be skinnier than that. Have to go in further. So we can put a pencil or a marker, garden marker in there. Garden marker would look cute in there, sticking out the top. I don't think I have any up here. Got a lot of stuff up here, but I don't think I have any. Well, I do have one of these. It's a little big, but if you had like the popsicle stick kind of size garden markers, you could stick one in there, which is probably what I'll do with that spot. Okay. I think we'll use those seed packets on the front of the other, so we only have this and this left, and some ladybugs that we might put throughout the book. I don't know, haven't decided on that yet. But I don't really think this needs it, because it already has the built-in ephemera on it. But what we can do, let's go back to here, is we can paper clip it on here. Just in case you want to write on the back of it. And they'll be in there with the kit, with the book. In case you do want to use it for something, you'll have it. Where are we at? Here, time-wise, I can't see that. We want to go this way, I think. All right, we have our 2 signatures, which are going to go in there. And then we will have our lace go up this side and the back side. And I don't think I'm going to put it down anywhere else. I was going to put a piece back here, but I don't think I am. I think just a piece here and a piece on the back side, and that will be plenty for that. So we'll do that tomorrow and finish the seed packets and finish putting those in and figure out what kind of a closure we want for our book. So yeah, that's that for now. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.